Hi Pisces, Trishna here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're doing a success reading. So we're going to look into what is holding you back from success and what you can do about it. So if you are a success-oriented or success-driven Pisces, this video is for you. So what I'm feeling for you is I feel like your energy is in a really good positive place. I feel like you're almost a whole new you. I feel like you've come to some realizations about yourself, about your life, about the world, and I feel like that has allowed you to shed off some layers of your skin, and so now you shed off those layers. You've lifted a weight off of your shoulders, and you're a whole new you, and it feels amazing and wonderful. And I feel like from a thought perspective, you may have seen the world or seen yourself from a different perspective before, and now that's shifted as well. And so you see things from from a better, nicer, improved perspective, and it feels very empowering. Like I feel like you're very empowered, and I feel like you're just in this very positive, happy, wonderful place. And I feel like for most of this year, so I would say probably around February, March, April, those months, we were in our readings, the readings that I was doing, we kept picking up on how you were really wanting to get out into the world and act. You really wanted to do, but the guidance was that you don't act just yet. You really needed to get within yourself and figure out who you were, how you fit into the world, what you wanted for your life. There was a lot of introspection that was needed, and you were really wanting to get out into the world and actually interact and like be around people and do things. And I feel like that feeling of really needing to get out there is still present. Like I feel like there is a slight block or slight feeling of impatience. But I feel like you're also in this really good place to where you figured out so much of yourself that if you aren't already ready to get out there, you will be in about a week, ready to get out into the world and do. So this is like perfect. You've been waiting for this moment to get out into the world, and it's like you've been this caterpillar in a cocoon, just having to be very introspective and stay within yourself until you could have this transformation, become that butterfly, and actually fly out into the world and land on trees and touch things and be seen and see. And you've made this transformation now into this butterfly that you now are or will be in about a week. And so now you're ready to go out into the world and actually do things, live out your purpose, do projects, whatever it is in your life that you want to go do or that you've been very antsy about. Now is the time to go do that. Now, if this is something this can apply to any area of your life, but I'm going to use like career as the example, or like, yeah, let's go career. It's like a better word to use, just because it makes it easier to explain what's going on. But again, apply this to however it fits for you and whatever area of life it applies for you. So we're going to use career. So let's say you have been wanting to get out and figure out your career or make that career move or take that next career step, but you weren't really sure what that was or how to go about it. Now I think you can figure it out pretty easily. So whatever it is that you should be doing next is at the very surface level. It's right there. It's pretty much obvious. So if you're trying to figure out what your purpose is or what direction you should go in or what your career should be, think about the obvious things. Don't look at something obvious and be like, yeah, I'm interested in that, but that's too easy, that's too obvious, that's not deep enough. Whatever the obvious answer is, do that. Don't try to go deeper, because the purpose has risen from the deep levels to your now consciousness, so it's at the surface and it should be obvious, and this should not be this exercise of you having to go hunt for your purpose or your next step. It should be there. So, maybe you're interested in math and like that seems like it's not deep enough or it's not important enough or it's not big enough or something. Just go with it. Go with it, because it should be obvious to you right now. It should be simple, like in terms of what it is that you want to go forward with. Just pick that. Now, what you do with that is just act on it. You don't have to figure out what the next step is. Just act on it with what is obvious to you, or go learn about it, or just immerse yourself in this world of math, let's say. So, maybe you're going to go to college and you've decided to pick math as your major and it's the summer break. You don't need to be going out there and trying to figure out how to become a mathematician. You don't need to be going out there figuring out how can I help people with math. Just focus on yourself with respect to your purpose. Okay, so like I really like math. I'm going to go pick up a book and I'm going to go read about it, or I'm going to go watch these cool math videos about the history of math and how everything connects, or I'm going to go on YouTube and find a math video there, or I'm going to take a summer class on specific calculus or linear algebra, whatever your topic is, and I'm going to go do that. And just immerse yourself in that world. Or I'm just going to go pick up a book and just do problems because I enjoy doing problems. Just immerse yourself in the world of your topic in a way that is enjoyable to you. Don't try to make it anything more than that at this point in time. So that's one of the things that you need to do, is just immerse yourself in that world and make it about you and doing what you need to do, and don't make it about how this is going to play into the world, how you're going to turn this into a career, how you're going to help people with it. Don't take it to that level yet. That will be figured out on its own. That will come to you. Right now, just immerse yourself in that world. So that's step one. The other step, step two, kind of the final step really, is talk about it. Talk about what you love. So if it's math, every time you go hang out with somebody, talk about math and your friends, and just talk about math with them and how much you love it, and do it to the point of where it annoys them. It's okay to annoy people at this point in time with your passion, because you really need to just let it out. You've been in this cocoon for so long that now it is time to spread your wings and to show your beauty to the world. And that is, you do that through your purpose and sharing that with the world and how excited you are about it and all these thoughts that you have about it. Just go out and share it, and don't care if people get annoyed. Just go out and do that. And that will increase your excitement about it. And also, the more people you tell, the more opportunities you're opening up for yourself, because then this person knows that you're interested in this, and they like start associating you with that interest because that's all you talk about. All you talk about is math. So anytime some kind of math opportunity comes up, they see like a math class, or they see something in the newspaper about a mathematician, or they come across some article or some blog, something, or they talk to somebody who is a math professor or does math research, they're going to think about you because all you've done is talk about math to the point of where you've annoyed them, and now you are associated as this person who likes math. And now anytime something math related comes up, you will now come up, and that opens up your potentials, because now this person will think of you and be like, oh, like maybe you would like this article, maybe you would be interested in this professor, maybe you'd be interested in this research project. Maybe you'd be interested in this university. And I'm using college as an example, but you can use this at any point in time in your life. Like if you're wanting to make a career transition, maybe you've been doing like marketing and you want to go into astrophysics or math or something. You can still immerse yourself in that world. You can still take classes. You can still talk to people about it. You can still see what opportunities there are at your current company or other companies like that would be of interest to you. You can still immerse yourself in the world. This doesn't just have to be about college. It's going to be at whatever stage of life you're in, whatever area of life this applies to for you. Just kind of using this as an example, like I was saying before. So yeah, so basically immerse yourself in this world and talk about it nonstop to the point of annoyance so that you are associated with this topic. This is a way of self-branding, I guess, but to the extreme because you're annoying people. But it's a way of self-branding because now everybody thinks math and you. So do that and just keep doing that because... and you don't need to think about anything in terms of the next step. You don't need to ask people what opportunities there are. You just need to put yourself out there so that the opportunities come to you. And right now you're not going to have a clear direction of like, what should my career be? Or how will I make this career transition? Or how will I help the world? You won't have the answers to that right now. But as you do these steps, there is going to be a very, very clear path that opens up for you in like 2 to 3 months that you'll know. You'll be like, oh, this is my path. And that's the path that you will follow forward. And all the opportunities that aren't really for you, I mean, you could pursue them too. They would be great for you too. But all the ones that aren't as perfect for you and what you want in life, they'll slowly kind of drop to the wayside. And the one path that you need is going to clear up. And it's going to be so clear and so obvious. And you're just going to go for it. So the other opportunities are fine. Like, you don't need to make any choices right now. All the other opportunities and avenues will be good for you too. But the one that is best for you will open up on its own. So don't go out trying to seek it. Let everything else fall to the wayside and the one true thing for you shine in about 2 to 3 months. But to get to that point, you need to immerse yourself in that world and you need to talk about your world with everybody else so that you're kind of immersing them in your world and then immersing the next level of their connections into your world too through that person. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I know you're in an impatient place right now, but you're either ready now or you'll be ready in about a week. you're ready to become that butterfly and go out into the world, and this is your next step to achieve what you want to achieve and have that purpose and start getting out there and start acting and doing. So again, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you earned your like and your subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.